it's Evania and welcome to this video where I'm going to be doing my comfort makeup from Creative for Kate. Caitlin Costello is doing like a makeup challenge competition where you have to create a makeup look based off the theme that she pulls, and this theme was comfort makeup. And so if you are interested in seeing how I created this it's a bit of a crazy hectic video, so I can understand if you don't stick around, but I do create this makeup and I do play with the new Colourpop Twilight Collection because my best friend Mariana bought this collection for me as a surprise, and I was so excited that she got the whole collection for me. I love it. I've been loving it. As soon as I opened it up, I was like putting everything in my face and I created a look, and so I will be showing that look later on in the video, the first look I created, but this is the look that I created today. So if you would like to see it and stick around and watch me play and do my comfort makeup and enter for Creative for Kate, then stick around and keep watching. Okay, I know I look a little crazy because I did my base and my brows and I put my eye primer on. I'm using the Juvia's Place Shade 1 eye primer again. I am going to be using my new Twilight palette. My best friend Mariana got this for me and I'm so excited. It's so pretty. They went over to play with makeup and I thought I was just gonna be like looking at, she got the Beauty and the Beast collection, and I thought I had my Beauty and the Beast, I got just the palette, and so I was like, oh, I'll come over and play with and like look at your makeup, and she got this for me and she got me the whole collection. It's so fun. So I just am like gonna put so much stuff on my face. So I'm excited because Twilight is a comfort movie for me, which I thought was fitting perfectly for the Caitlin Costello's makeup challenge. Is it Creative for Kate? I am so excited to do this, and then I was like, oh, I'll just mix both of it. Which this isn't my first impressions of using this, because when I went over to play with makeup with her, I actually ended up doing a look and she picked, I was like, pick a color, and she picked Lion and Lamb. She picked this one. Ooh, can't see it. She picked this one, and it's like a shifty, it shifts from green to purple, I think. But it was funny because when I put it on, she picked it, and I put it on and I was looking in the mirror and I was like, that's purple, and there's a purple right next to it, and so I was like, did I accidentally pick up the purple? Because I didn't know that that one was shifty. It shifted that much. It was shifty, like it looks different in different lighting. But anyway, so I'm using that palette. I'm probably going to use these. My comfort makeup, so she was like, oh, I want you to be creative, and cooks Creative for Kate, but she's like, I don't want you to do like your basic like everyday, just it doesn't have to be comfort. It could be just like your comfort color, and like try to go out of the box and do something creative. I kind of when I like to do makeup, I like color and glitter and shine anyways. That is my comfort, and my comfort lately has been like a half cut crease and then like blended and dark, and so I thought to make it like more creative, I'm gonna try to use more of the shimmers and shiny. I think some of these are these pressed glitter, some of these, this one? I don't know. We're gonna use the shiny glittery whatever is in that palette, and then I'm gonna use the vampire liner from that collection, and then the what are these lip oils? Yeah, the lip oils are like sheer, they're not opaque color, and so I will be, another comfort makeup for me is Blend Bunny, and which was originally what I was going to use for this. I was going to use my blends palette or just the Blend Bunny collection because that's my comfort makeup, but then I was like, oh no, I want to use my new Twilight stuff, so I'm going to mix this comfort like makeup challenge with my comfort movie palette, and then I decided to use this, so I'm going to pair these two. I'm going to use this Blend Bunny for my lips, and I'm going to use this lip oil, but I don't really have an exact direction for what I'm going to do with my eyes. I know it's probably going to be a cut crease, it's going to be dark, but I'm thinking about like blowing it out and blending it out crazy, putting the shiny shimmers all over the place, doing some highlighters all over my face, just doing so fun stuff. So I don't know exactly how this is going to turn out, but that's kind of what I'm going for. Drinking the new Dr. Pepper Creamy Coconut. It's actually pretty good. I like it a lot. If you don't like coconut, you will not like this because it's very coconutty. But I'll be sipping on that while I do this. So we're just doing all kinds of comfort stuff. Comfort makeup, comfort drinks. I was watching Twilight earlier, but I obviously turned it off to film. But I was watching that, just that part where her dad's like, oh, your hair's longer, and she's like, I cut it since I last saw you, and he's like, okay, well, it grew out, it must have grown out again, because there's like the iconic lines like skin of a killer Bella and those, but it's like that whole movie kind of has like lines where it's just like I'm making a mess, where you're just kind of like laughing at it. So anyways, I'm going to start with this B2 B2 brush from Blend Bunny, if I can keep it in my hands, because I just almost dropped it again. These are comfort colors. I like these colors. So there's like purple, and then it has like that palette was based off of the film, which had that, what is it, that blue filter, whatever that was on it the whole time. I think I'm just gonna start with the darkest color. So I'm gonna start with Forever Young, and we're just gonna put that first and blend, like take up these creases because my eyes are super foldy and creasy, and I'm just gonna start adding it to the outer corner. And I've been liking like a rounded shape, so I think I'm gonna do, we're just gonna go crazy. It's okay, we're gonna do it. She said just have fun, this is for fun, so we're gonna do that. I'm gonna end up cutting, so I don't have to be, I always start like doing it all precise, like I'm not going to clean it with like cut the crease. I cut it with a Q-tip and some of the makeup removing stuff, and then I go over it again with the eye primer. That's why I'm filming, but I am wearing a Twilight shirt, and I'm gonna try to show it. You would have seen it hopefully in the intro, but if you can see it has it says Twilight on it. I'm just always so close, so you can never see my shirt I'm wearing. I always like pick out shirts for videos, and then I'm like, you can't see anything. What is the point? Other comfort movies that I also have, I've been really enjoying Nimona for like more recent movies. I guess it's like recent, but it's not like Twilight old. And Hercules. Disney's Hercules will always be a comfort. I will watch that. Hercules and Emperor's New Groove. I can watch those over and over and over again. I really like Beauty and the Beast, but my oldest daughter, when she was younger, that was her like go-to movie. And we watched that. Beauty and the Beast. I've seen that movie so many times. There was a point where I was kind of sick of it, but then we got over that because then I had twins, and their one comfort movie for a while was what was it? Moana. And we got super sick, and that's the only thing that would kind of like throwing up. Everybody was so sick, and that was the only thing that would kind of like keep them calm and they'd want to watch. If we changed it, let's see, is that even? It's never even with me. I don't know how to make it even. But yeah, we watched that one so many times. I got tired of that one for a while. Thankfully, my youngest now, his was Coco. He watched Coco, and I still love that movie. It's a good one. That one made me, oh my gosh, I was like sob crying when I first saw that in the theaters. But anyways, that was his. He still likes that one, but he's gotten where he has kind of like a variety. But Nimona and then Puss in Boots: The Lost Wish has kind of been our go-to movies for him that he really enjoys, and Nimona and Puss in Boots has become like some of my other comfort movies that I like to watch, that I'll just rewatch or throw on if I'm doing something cleaning, or if I want some noise in the background. I like noise and music and stuff. I don't know, to a point. I don't want it to be overwhelming, but I do like having movies and stuff on in the background. Like while I'm doing makeup, if I wasn't filming, there would be a movie on. Or lately, Do We Know Them, the podcast, that's kind of I've been going through, because I had been following them and watched them, but there's like quite a few in the beginning that I haven't seen, and so while I wait, they do it twice a week, but still while I wait for Mondays and Fridays in between those, I've just been kind of watching them and having that constantly on, or music. I would have music on, but since I am filming, and that's a no-no, you cannot do, I will not have that on in the background. Also, not to mention, even if you could have it, it would be annoying. This is going a long way. I think I'm just going to keep blending that out. That's what I wanted to do. We're just going to keep blending and blending this this out. I kind of am nervous because most of the videos that I film, I'm not feeling like I have to talk. And once you start doing makeup and like trying to talk and do makeup at the same time, there are some people who are just good at it. Like I don't know if they're just good at it or they've had a lot of practice or whatever it is, but that is not me, and I'm not very good. I will take pictures of my steps and show, but I've never actually like talked through and did a whole makeup look and with lights, and it is uncomfortable trying to remind myself to like not slouch, because I really want to like be slouching and doing this, and I have to remind myself to like kind of sit up straight. Right, I don't know what I want to go through from this. I think I'm gonna stick with the purpley kind of shades in this palette. Next, irrevocably. I hope I said that right, because I feel like as soon as I saw it, I was like, I'm gonna stumble on that word. This is like a bluey purple. This is not really purple. I don't know why. It kind of looks purpley in the pan, but I'm looking at it. It's like more bluish gray color. I had my window open for the light, but it took me so long to start filming and doing this that now it's getting dark, and there's not really a point to have the window open since I'm not using it for light anymore. Nice and blending it out. I'm using, I don't even know, before, I know that the whole point of these was like, she had them color coded because this is like a blending out one. It's supposed to be for the lighter shades, and then as you go, like this is supposed to be for the darkest shade. I do like that, but I just grab brushes and I like look at the size and what I'm doing, and that's kind of what I do with it. If I had a plan and knew what I was doing, usually I'm like looking at someone else's look and getting inspiration that way, so I can kind of have a basis or kind of get different looks and put together what I want to do. But I kind of went into this not knowing what I wanted to do, so that's just kind of where we're at right now. I'm liking this though. I think it looks pretty. I'll probably go back and add some more darkness before I cut the crease. But I'm liking this kind of all over messy blended out look. I gotta figure out what I want to do next real quick. Okay, I think I'm just gonna keep blending the irrevocably, that shade out. I don't know if I want to take this. I think I'm gonna want to put, I kind of do the green, put the green onto the bottom down here, and see how that looks. But there's 17. We're gonna go with 17 and blend that on the lower lash line. I'm gonna leave it open right here because I always like putting like a shimmer or a sparkle or something in this inner part. So I'm just gonna blend the 17 color into irrevocably. I'm going to take this brush and dust it off. I'm gonna go back into Forever Young, and I'm just gonna darken up kind of where I blended that all out. Right now it looks a mess, but that's really just because I'm planning on cleaning it up in a minute and we'll add some structure. We'll go a little crazy, we'll do some blending and make it look wild, and then we'll add some structure. I am someone, I like bringing the color up all the way to my brows, usually always. I know there's like a rule, people say not to do that. We're gonna clean up this crease. I'm gonna do this eye first, and then I'm gonna go in and try to make it even with the other eye. Alright, and that's pretty much, I think, how it's gonna look, and now we just have to get it the same on the other side, which it will not be the same, but we'll get it as close as we can. I could never get them even. I don't think I have even eyes, and so I try to do the same thing when really I probably should just be going based off of each eye to make it look even. This one like folds differently in the inner corner right here. I found that out from doing makeup. And I kind of just leave this open because I'm going to, I'll show you what I do when I put it on. I can't even remember. I saw someone do that where they tap it, the method I'm going to use, but it was so long ago I don't even remember who did it. I follow so many makeup pages and people who do makeup because it's just like, I like following all kinds of people, different people, even if I don't always like the same makeup that they like doing, or it just really depends on if, you know, I like their voice or if I find them entertaining or I like their makeup. There's all kind of different reasons, or even just enjoying. There's people I watch what even if I'm not like, they're not my favorite, what they're doing is not my favorite thing to watch, I just enjoy the content they make and how they make it. And then when I get to this outer part, this is the part I was talking about with tapping, I add it to right here, and I don't make it super precise because then I just take my finger and I just tap 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 right here to blend that in. So when I add more color, it's not going to be like this big contrasting line of where the eye primer or concealer, whatever you're using, stopped and the eyeshadow began again. And I have this rounded. This is, I can't remember if this is a Morphe or BH brush. It doesn't say on it. I don't know. It was just one of the makeup brushes that I got when I first kind of bought like brushes that weren't $1. And I've always just used this because it's flat and it's rounded, and it makes doing like how I do this so much easier. And then I just kind of pull the line and get it as, I try to be super precise here, and then that way when you get down you can just cover the rest of the lid. You don't have to worry about it, especially over this side where you're not having to be having a super precise line because you're going to just tap it in anyways. Tap in, tap in, tap in, tap to blend it. And then obviously I'm going to go in with shadow and blend it out, but this is where I'm going to lay down unconditionally, and then I'm going to put the NYX glitter primer on top of that to help hold it. But all this part that I'm cutting out is where all the shimmer and shine is going. I'm going to be placing it. We're going to be placing the, Immortal and the colons. All right, now I'm going to be adding the shade Unconditionally to the whole lid. And if you're wondering what the heck am I doing, I don't know, because it kind of didn't look this light blue when I was looking at it. Whatever, we're gonna make it work. We're gonna have fun with this. I'm gonna pull this down and try to get a little more precise so I'm not blending it over the little line that I just created. Alrighty, now I'm going to take this brush, and that same one that came in the pack. These kind of blue handled brushes all came together, and this is the one I usually always use. It's kind of the same, but it's a little bit longer and it's flat as well. And then I'm going to use my NYX glitter primer. Yes, the NYX glitter primer. And I do a little dot for each eye on the back of my hand, and I always overdo this and then it gets super probably should face this right, super creasy, but I'm just gonna start packing that all over my lid over here, spreading it around with this brush. And then I go in with a silicone brush. I just got these off of Amazon. It was like a pack of 4 or 3, I don't remember. This is a pack of these, and I've been using this one, and it's just like a silicone-y brush. And I'm going to, I think I'm gonna add this more chunky glitter to the outside, and I'm just gonna pat that on. Yeah, this is probably one of those ones you're not supposed to use your eye, so you know, you can just watch me create this. Maybe don't copy me if you don't want glitter around your eye. I'm getting some fall, whatever, I'll clean that up in a minute. I'm not too worried about it. I'm gonna just go about halfway in there with this color. I'll be going back and forth. I don't know. We'll see how this looks with the other one. I feel like the Cullens is what I should have put on the outside because it's darker. But I wanted this glittery one not on the corner of my eye, I guess. Doesn't matter. So anyways, we'll add now. We'll take that same one I just wiped off. And I'm just gonna pack the colons on the rest of the lid. I'm gonna leave this little spot in the inner corner open because I'm gonna add ice cold there. And I think I'm gonna add ice cold underneath down in the bottom as well. Okay, we're just gonna mix the colons and Immortal all together. And I'm gonna go back in with Forever Young and darken out this outer spot some more. But I'm gonna finish with these first. I'm making a mess all over my face. My base that I did first, and I'm also making a mess of this palette. It's time to add ice cold. So I need to clean off this brush a little more so I don't mix it. This is ice cold that I'm putting on the inner corner here. Maybe I'll go with Promenade on the bottom. That one looks shifty and shiny. Moonlit also is a super pretty color. With Forever Young, and just blend into this outer part, into Immortal. And then I think I'm going to go in with 17 again on the I like that. All right, I'm gonna go and finish the rest of this look off, and then I will be back to kind of show you it all completed. Okay, so this is the finished look. I used this palette obviously for my eyes, and just to kind of show you again what it looked like and what I came up with. The things that I added, I don't know, I can't really see right now if you can see all the highlight that I added. It's so pretty. I used Vampire Skin. I used the highlight, the Super Shock highlighter. And then I also used the Vampire liner on I don't know if it goes with the look, but I like it because I kind of want to tie in some red because my comfort lip is a red lip. I don't always wear it because it's not always easy to eat and go out with and reapply and everything. But if I was to choose a lip that is my favorite and most comfort lip, would be the red lip. I use the Leica Pro liquid lip from Blend Money, and then on top of that I added the lip oil Bells, and I actually really like it. It's super nice. I like the way that Blend Buddy feels in the lips, but this is just, it just added a little extra something. And then I just did mascara, the Better Than Sex Debatable mascara, and then I think that's everything that I used and added after I stopped. I will need, I'm wearing a t-shirt right now, and I'll show you. It's the Twilight t-shirt. So it's a bit it has like lots of coverage, so I can't really put it on, but usually I just have like a tank top underneath, and so if I'm just wearing that and it shows more skin, I would cut. When I first got this, that's the first thing I did when I opened it up and I was going through everything, and she laughed at me. My friend laughed at me because I just like squirted it. I was just like all over my face. I was like the skin of a killer bella. It was just fun. It was just shiny, but that stuff is oily. What is it? A body oil? Shimmering dry body oil. Yeah, so it was very oily and everywhere, and then I had to go like wipe it off, and it was all over my hands and my skin, but it looked really pretty. Definitely in the sunlight it looked super pretty. When I walked outside, my arms were all shiny and shimmering, and it was very nice. But I am loving everything from this collection so far. I like how everything turned out. I definitely want to use it again. I will post this like right here. I'm going to put a picture of the first look that I did with this, and when she picked out the Lion and Lamb when I used it for the first time. And so this is my second look using this palette, and just to go over it, I used Unconditionally, Prom Night, Immortal, Ice Cold, The Colons, 17, Irrevocably, and Forever Young. And I think that's all the shades that I used in this palette. It's a really nice palette. I like how it can go pretty deep, because my comfort, if I'm thinking about comfort makeup, it's deep, dark. I like dark, colorful, or blended, or like shimmery, and this cut crease. So this is kind of a quick makeup. I feel like it was a little hectic and crazy, because I know for sure when I go to edit this, you're going to be able to hear all the kind of yelling in the background. I'll try to like edit out what I can, and I tried to stop talking so I can kind of just like take that out, and or like speed it up and go through that. But there's people coming in and out, and there you could hear stuff, so I just wanted to get this filmed because I wanted to get it up before she pulls for her next theme. So I think Caitlin said that she's pulling it on the 15th, or she's looking at on the 15th for each one. If you want to join for the next one, if you missed this one or you don't want to do comfort makeup, I'm just doing it for fun, to enter and have fun for the challenges, competition things she's doing, because I love that kind of thing. But also just it's fun to have like a theme or something to go off of, and she's doing it, and it's like she said, the community coming together, and it's super fun. I love watching her videos. I love watching her do this one. I can't wait till she pulls the next one and what she's gonna do. And even, I'm not saying I'm going to like win her prize for this one, but if like say I was to win, I would keep doing it, not even just to enter, just to have fun, because it's fun to do that. As much, I'm going to try to do all the ones that I don't know how many she has planned to do, but I'm going to try to keep up and keep going and doing them when she pulls them, but before the next one. So we'll see what the next one is, but this was mine for the comfort makeup / using my Twilight collection for the second time. Some of these things I used for the first time, but this is the whole look, and I hope you enjoyed watching it, even if it was crazy and hectic and chaotic. But I guess that's my comfort zone, just in my household. So I hope you have a great day or night, and I also hope that if you're watching this and you do makeup, you'll go check out Caitlin. I mean, you probably already watched her, but if you don't and you're just hearing about it, you're gonna go look at her video, or you've seen it and you're entering, because I would love to see everybody else's. I've been looking and waiting to see if anybody else joined. I haven't really seen anything, but maybe I'm just not looking correctly, but hopefully more people will join in, and I hope that you enjoyed the video. Bye.